So in this video we are going to discuss about how to develop the table of content automatically into the Microsoft Word. This is one of the very important for report writing and for thesis writing. So let us look about the features. So the first thing, for any report, for any thesis, normally the report or thesis have the different parts. For example, some portion of the report are engaged with the running text or the body text that is written normally, that is written here. Some other part is known as the heading. There are so many headings in the reports. Subheading or multi-level of headings are available. There are some images of figures and pictures are available which need to be handled, and also it is also contains some tables and equations. So we can summarize and we can say that any report or any thesis that we are going to prepare is normally have all these parts. So how to do these things? For example, suppose if I open a Word file, this is a Word file, suppose this is a report. So we have a table, we have images, we can insert the images and so many things. So there are heading, for example, one heading is introduction, one heading, step 1 is one heading, step 2 is heading. So these are the procedures, these are the headings and subheadings. So we'll discuss about how to develop all these things automatically. So before going into a discussion, the first thing you should know is the heading level. This is important thing. So heading level means always there are main heading, or you can say main heading, then under main heading there is subheading, and under subheading there should sometimes there are also sub to subheading. So depending on the requirements of the nature of the report, these are the basic format of any heading. You can alternatively you can define this heading level 1, that is a main heading, and the heading level 2, that is a subheading, heading level 3, that you can say sub of the subheading. Alternately, you can also define this one heading 1, that is the main heading or level 1, heading 2, that is the level 2 heading or subheading, heading 3 is a sub of the subheading, that is level 3, and so on. So for example, if suppose I take one report, this is introduction, I say it is the main heading. This is the main heading. Similarly, now come to the next part. If suppose setup 1, it is also treated as the main heading. Now in that heading we have a procedure. Procedure is the subheading. So procedure 1, procedure 2 is also a subheading of the setup. So in this way you can have the main heading. For example, introduction is main heading, this one is the main heading. Under introduction you can say setup, and in the setup there are procedure. So this can be a possibility, means introduction, under introduction there are setup, in the setup there are procedure. So this is the basic factor, basically heading basis. So introduction is treated as the main heading, setup the second level, level 2, this is level 1, and this is level 3, and so on. It's totally depend on the nature of the material. Sometimes, for example, there is a chances that say for example introduction, setup, procedure, then this is a first one, this is 1.1, this is 1.1.1, and then 2 method, say for example result 1, in result 1 case 1, and so on. So there are different, for example, main heading is 1 introduction, main heading is result. Level, you can say that this is a level 1 heading, this is a level 1 heading, and this is a level 2 heading, this is a level 2 heading, this is a level 3 heading, this is a level 3 heading. So if in short, if I say that all these are the different levels of the heading. So this is basically the concept, because if you understand the concept of heading, automatically the things that can be basically available, the features that is available in the Microsoft Word can easily be transferred to the automatic table of content. Now come to the table of content, how to develop the table of content automatically with a unique format. So normally this heading is basically used to develop the table of content of any report or thesis. Normally this is a simple method for developing the table of content. If any table of content are there, and you know that in fact what is table of content? Table of content is nothing but if the table of content is nothing but first introduction, page number say 1, then 1.1 is setup, page number say 3, 1.1.1.1 is procedure, page number 5, then result, page number 10, and so on. So this is a way to write the table of content. So if you are doing it through the manual procedure, it is a very tedious task. Manually is very lengthy and very tedious task, and there are chances of the error. And if you are doing through the Microsoft, they have a very impressive and very easy method, and there are tools, very simple tools to develop the table of content. So we are basically know how to develop the auto table of content. So there are basically the tab that is called the reference tab is available here. So this reference tab is the main tab, that is this reference tab. If you click at the reference tab, you will find these different sections, So the first section is a table of contents. So our main target is this first sections where we have 3 different tools. So in this one table of contents, so where we have this one table of content tools, add text tools, update table tools. There are 3 different tools. So what we can do, we have to be assigned each and every heading as per the level by using this add text. How we can do it? So procedure will leave the first page for blank for the report. So in our case, for example, if I see this is our case. So if our case is concerned here, so if you see our first page is basically should I delete it? Okay, I'm now closing it without, okay, going to open it again. So in our case, what we are going to do, we make the first page as a blank, and that can be carried out. So control plus enter. If I do control, so control plus enter, just make the cursor at this portion, and you can push that word control plus enter. So in this way, basically you can make the first page blank. And then what is the second step? The second step is assign the heading of the report into levels. This is the second step. Let us look how we can do it. Now come to the first is blank, the second one introduction. So if you click the reference, and you can see what are the different features in the reference where we have to apply all these things, that is, sorry, show tabs and command. Okay, so this is the reference tab. If you see here, this is a reference tab, and we are going to use the first one, and select the introduction, and then add level 1. So now it is assigned as a level 1. Select the setup, and then it should be level 2. Select the procedure, it is at level 3. So assigning all these text, we should know about the level. Procedure 2 is also the level 3. Setup 2 is the level 2. Procedure 1, this is a part of setup 2, so it is a level 3, and so on. So for example, I have taken all these up to the procedure 1. Now come to the page 1, and we have to insert the table of content. How we can do it? So this is a procedure to do it. Simply inserting a table of content, and if you click there in the table of content, in fact this table of content, you will have the list, and in this list there are one feature, custom table of content. You just click here, custom table of content, you will have a table of content tab, a small window. There will be a small window where you can put, simply select the OK, nothing else. So automatically it will be changed. There are possibility that in your case this red color and these colors are not same. Maybe the color will be changed, because I have already selected this one in the red color, that's why it is available in the red color. Otherwise in your case the color and all these things will be changed. So that you have to take care about it. We'll discuss about how to change the color also. Now how to update, for example, if suppose I am going to add a new table, new labels, we added a new headings, how to update that heading, that is the second part. So let us discuss how to update that one, and what are the possibility for the shortcut for update of that table. These two will be discussed here. Now if you open it, and I am going to update say up to procedure we have discussed up to this one. Now I'm going to add this procedure 2, and I have selected procedure 2. I have added as procedure 2 level 3, setup 3, it should be a level 2, and we can also add here, for example, result. The result should be a level 1. So I have selected all these things. So in this way I have make it, and but if you go to the first page, this will be only, or the previous one will be there. So we need to update this table. There are third option, there are option here, update the table. If you click here, there will be a update page numbers only and update entire table. You select the update entire table and click OK. Automatically we see that this is level 1, this is level 2, level 3. So in fact in these labels there are slight differences also, and all the page number are also showing here, level 1, level 2 and level 3. The page numbers are also showing here. So in this way you can update one and you can add the new one. For example, in the result, suppose in the result, if suppose I add the case 1, this is a level 1, case 1, case 2, okay, and this is a level case 1 is a level 1, sorry, level 2, and case 2 is also a level 2. So these two have been updated here, but this is not showing here. So the shortcut method, you just right click here and update the fields, entire table. Automatically these two will be updated one. So this is the shortcut method how to update the any new entry in the heading to make the table of content.